Welcome home.
Oh, thank you. It's good to be back. Welcome to Better Connecticut, everyone.
You're a native New Yorker. Maybe that's why they were playing.
I love New York City.
Because you were in New York.
So, yeah, I was in New York City. I got to hang out with Gayle King.
How fun is that?
And she still loved it. It was very fun. And she still loves Channel 3. So we're doing some stories with her. We're going to talk about the crazy nonstop news cycle of that is her life.
That is her life.
Right? Kavanaugh, Trump, all these different things that have been happening, and all the things that she still misses about Connecticut. She really does still consider herself being from Connecticut.
A nutmegger?
Well, just because it's the place that she lived longer than anywhere else,
and
even though she's lived a lot of places.
She raised her children pretty much.
Raised her children who are now 31 and 32.
Oh my goodness gracious, that's crazy.
Isn't that wild?
All right, tonight the World Series kicks off at Fenway Park. It's going to be, if you have tickets, maybe you're headed up there, there is a chance for showers, and there is also a chance that it's going to be kind of raw. Temperatures are going to be in the mid to upper 40s, so you better dress accordingly. Make sure you bring a nice jacket with you and bring some, maybe you can get some hot cocoa, because it's going to be a chilly evening for the classic fall event.
Hot dog.
Yeah, so the last time the Red Sox met the Dodgers was back in 1916. I think they were the Brooklyn Dodgers, if I'm not mistaken. Before now they're the LA Dodgers. So,
and James Taylor's going to sing the national anthem.
Isn't that kind of cool?
That will be cool.
Yeah. Oh, say, can you see? I started high. You never want to start that song high, because before you know it, you're at an octave that you can't reach. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
I don't know. But listen, what we do know is that maybe will someone finally win the Mega Millions?
1.6.
Or is it? Do you think that World Series will happen first, or the Mega Millions? It's $1.6 billion now.
I know the problem with a lot of people, and this is what I think, the problem with a lot of people playing is, we've talked about this with Tracy, our producer, is people are going with their birthdays, like the people who don't do quick picks. And there are, then the numbers come out, and there are 50s, 60s, and even 70. So you get, there's no birthdays that are in the 50s, 60s, the day.
I've done quick picks. It still doesn't happen.
I've done quick pick too. Did you play?
Once. Now we should play again. Every time I forget to play and no one won, I'm like, oh good, I have a chance. And
Tracy's just telling us a lottery winner said that you should pick your own numbers and not go with the quick pick, because you have favorite numbers.
Yeah.
But I did a quick pick and 64 came up. So I'm happy, because that's my year of my birth.
Yes, so that's a lucky thing.
That's a lucky thing. So
Which is lucky for me, because you said that if you win, my mortgage gets paid off.
If I win, we'll be in repeats tomorrow, because we're taking the party on the road.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
All right.
All right, actress Amy Schumer is pregnant. That's, of course, big news, but the way that she released the news just lets us know that the midterm elections are coming, because she has a friend, Jessica Yellen, and she has a website, News Not Noise. So on the Instagram post, it went through all the people that Amy Schumer wants you to vote for, and then at the very end, it says, I'm pregnant, Amy Schumer.
That's all it said. I am pregnant, Amy Schumer. That's it.
To make no bones about it, these are what I want you to do. This is the big news, and by the way, I'm pregnant.
And by the way, I'm pregnant. Well, I don't have any news like that. Hey, the son of actor Liam Neeson and Natasha Richardson, he's changed his last name to honor his mother, which I think is really a delightful thing. She, of course, you'll remember she passed away when he was just a teenager. She had that horrible skiing accident. She never recovered.
And it was really, really rough on him. He's been through a really tough time, and I guess he just wanted to feel close to his mother, and this is how he's doing. I think that's really sweet.
He's 23 years old right now, and again, he's going to honor his mother by taking her last name as opposed to his dad's last name, and I'm sure he's A-okay with that.
Yeah, I guess apparently his father's not taking any offense to this.
No, I don't think so. Right.
All right, so the Titanic is going to sail again.
Well, sort of.
The question is, would you make this trip? It's an exact replica of the Titanic. It's going to embark on its maiden voyage in 2022, and it's called Titanic 2. Now, it was put on hold because of some financial problems, but would you do this?
Would you get on the boat, Haynes? No. I would totally get on the boat.
It's a $500 million project, and they have lifeboats, and they have technology. But remember, it wasn't about... It does feel a little eerie, right? Because it wasn't about that they didn't have what they needed. It's that they didn't listen.
They didn't listen.
We always tell our kids when we went to the Titanic exhibit down at Mystic, like, see, they didn't listen.
Stop speeding up the boat and stay away from the icebergs. But Tracy, our producer, said with global warming, there are no more icebergs. So you don't have to worry about it.
It will sail the original route. How would you like to do this? Go on the world's longest bridge? It's like 36 miles long?
Overseas. Do you believe this? How could you be...
it's in China.
It's in China. The bridge spans, I think it's 34 miles?
Is it 34?
34 miles long. It took 9 years to build, and over
$20 billion.
So if you win Mega Millions, you can only build 1/20th of this bridge. that you can invest your money wisely in this bridge. But can you imagine being on a bridge for 34 miles? That's
Wild.
really incredible.
I know some people really can't be on bridges, so that'll be tough. But I don't know if I don't know. It would be weird, but I don't know if it would bother me. I think I could do it.
Yeah.
All right. So if you've been on social media lately, you might have fallen in love with the 3 Saint Bernard dogs up in Canada. They were up for adoption, and they discovered that they were very bonded. They had to be placed together because each one would have anxiety if another one was separated. So they knew they had to all 3. There's 350 pounds of dogs that had to go to one family.
One family. And you know, there's ordinances up in Canada that say you can only have a couple of dogs, a certain amount of dogs. So the selection process had to be few and far between. But they finally did find a family. They're all going to be going to a brand new home. And we're excited for all 3 of these good babies.
They're all so happy.
They're all so happy.
All right, here on Better, every now and then, we like to introduce you to some super cool kids living in Connecticut, and Wyatt Mahoney is one of them.
He is the world champion for his age group in disc golf.
Now, if you don't know what that is, he's about to show you. This is Wyatt Mahoney about to make a perfect shot. Oh! Wyatt is pretty incredible at disc golf. He's won lots of awards in a sport that's growing in popularity around our state. It's similar to a game of golf. A round is played on a disc golf course consisting of a number of holes, usually 9 or 18. Each hole includes a tee position for starting play and a disc golf target some distance away, often with obstacles like trees, hills, or bodies of water in between. How'd you start liking disc golf?
My dad just started playing, and then I just started throwing when I saw him, and then I just started getting into it.
Are you just a natural, or you work hard?
Natural.
A natural for sure. Wyatt's mom, Melissa Mahoney, says they noticed he could throw amazing shots starting at only 2 years old. He's only 9 now, and he's been taking the junior disc golf tournaments by storm. Why is it such a cool sport?
Because I just like meeting friends and then making new ones and seeing how good I can do.
So you're #1 in the world for your division.
Yep.
How's that feel?
Good. A lot.
It's kind of an obscure sport. How did you get him into this?
You know, his older brother, Cameron, and his dad, they play. So when he was little, he saw them, followed them around, wanted to do what they were doing, and then he was just throwing them. And then he just, one day we're like, oh my gosh, she's throwing it better than you.
Wyatt shows me his equipment.
So I have a Ballista Pro and a regular Ballista, and this is a Opto Air Ballista, so it's a lot lighter than regular ballistas, and this is an Opto Air Pro Ballista. So since it's a Pro Ballista, it's way more overstable, and overstable means it hyzes out a lot more.
So is it like a Frisbee?
No.
No? Can I touch it? Huh. Do you throw it like a Frisbee, or
No.
All right, I think it's best if Wyatt just shows me how disc golf works. We start at hole 12.
And go up and right there.
How is that?
Good.
Good, okay. I thought so. Okay, so it's kind of like golf in that you're trying to get it into that basket in as few strokes as possible.
Yeah.
Wyatt gives it another shot, and once again, what a kid.
Okay, that was farther than I thought I was gonna throw.
That was good. That was a nice one. Wyatt's dad is his coach, and his mom is his cheerleader, taking him around to tournaments and even helping him organize disc golf clinics to teach other kids at Glastonbury East Hartford Magnet School, where he's a student. He tries to teach me.
This foot is back here, and you put all the pressure on this foot as first. You go like this.
Okay.
And then you go like this, and then you would go this, and then when you go in this way, the more power you're going to put on this foot, and then at the end, you're going to have the most power on this foot, so it goes the furthest.
Okay, so I'm going to try. You won't laugh at me, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Is this it, a power grip? Did I do that right?
No.
Wyatt gives me another lesson on my grip, and 1, 2. Okay, it kind of went in the direction of the basket.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yep.
He's not impressed. I need some work, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I watch Master Wyatt as he sets his aim.
taking into account the wind speed and direction. The disc goes far and curves exactly as he thought it would.
Do you play video games?
Yeah.
You do? Oh. Is this more fun than video games?
Oh, yeah.
I try again.
It's not that far.
He wants me to go one more time.
That one was better.
Yay!
I think it's time to just focus on Wyatt as he sinks his putt. A lot of disc golf involves walking through wooded areas where throwing a great shot gets a lot harder.
Trying to get it through the trees and do not hit the trees. Because if you hit the tree, it's going to bounce back.
Okay. And so people may not realize if they've never played disc golf before, it's not all beautiful and pristine like a golf course. You have to go through the woods.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is going to be hard. You want to give it a whirl?
Wyatt makes sure his disc is dry on this drizzly day, sets his mark, and throws without hitting one tree. Way to go, Wyatt. Sometimes this disc golf prodigy just practices his putts.
He has beaten kids older than him. He's beaten lots of adults, but every time he's played, he's beaten that course.
Wyatt has big goals for his game.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a pro.
You want to be a professional disc golfer?
Yeah.
That might not be a long shot as he hits the basket again and again. Go, Wyatt. We'll be watching you.
What a great sport. My brother plays down in Georgia. It's big down in Georgia.
It is big in the South, and it's growing here.
Yeah.
There's at least a dozen courses that do it, and so if you'd like to get your kids involved, Wyatt's mom suggests going to kidsdiscgolf.com to look for tournaments and to get a starter pack. The good thing is also it's very inexpensive. You can just start with a putter and some good walking shoes. You don't really need a lot of equipment, which is wonderful to start.
It's great. And that was a great story. Really interesting.
He's really good.
All right, we have a really good show shaping up for you. You're going to meet a woman who just landed a new TV show because of her compassion for abused animals.
3 stars of Grey's Anatomy are reunited, this time on the big screen. We're talking to 2 of them about their new film, Indivisible. And that's a little later on in our program.
And Melissa Cole takes us to a local elementary school where kindness rocks, literally.
Right after the break, a great lesson in one thing you need to do to be a really good friend.
You're watching Better Connecticut on this Tuesday afternoon. We're going to be right back.